Hello guys, welcome to another episode. Look at this. In this today episode, we're gonna talk about the Rattlesnake, and we actually managed to fit it. Obviously, it's a bit suboptimal the way we fit it, but we can definitely do a couple of things with it. We have a ancillary amplifier with a large shield booster. We got some specific our resistance, like the thermal and also the kinetic. We have the tier 1s launchers for the cruise. We got the drones. We got some capacitor so we can just hold a little bit longer. Good damage. This is just basically damage amplifier for the drones and for the rockets. Yeah, the tank, the batteries, and to move around. It took us quite a bit. I haven't done anything to the skill plan in particular. I just stacked up to like unallocated skill points, and I used them. And now it's the time. We got the Rattlesnake. I don't think I'm feeling comfortable though to undock with it at the moment. But the fact that I can even just fully fit it and fly it, that's quite an achievement with an alpha character. Now in today's episode, I'll probably just gonna make like the route to sell my things, and I'm gonna sell them back to Jita. So we have a couple of things. We have almost like 1 billion to see. So I'll show you how I will sell all those things. Ah, nice. And yeah, we also got like a couple of new players in our corporation as well too. We just keep recruiting, but people doing whatever they want, and I'm not holding them down to do. And the thing with new players, that they just want to explore, they do their own thing. So like this guy is like, he likes to go gas mining, and I just like found for him like a site here to mine, and he didn't like, because it was too chill to just get the mine and get the gas from here. So he wants to look for like something a little more exciting, like Wormhole, even though he may die there. So yeah, we have a couple of things we need to sell. I'm not even sure if we can even take all those stuff here. We might need to just like get like some sort of containers that I don't have. So we're probably just gonna like, alright, we're gonna use this D-scan. Oh, we do have the medium container. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to build a couple of those more, because I like the medium container quite a bit. What it does is just like, it kind of increases your cargo a little bit with what I have, so I can just put a lot more stuff in it. So we move this blueprint first. I'm gonna put it in my stuff, and I'm gonna move some of the stuff in the container, and I guess the rest will be in here. Yeah, we basically managed to get most of the stuff. Yeah, just a couple of things I didn't manage to. I will be able to just move with the next cargo. So okay, we're basically full on both sides, and we just need like also like a Devada. What is that called? Cray? Yeah, we got a bunch of cray. We actually even got like a couple more. Let's put that in our inventory. And Devada. Just so we got a couple of those too. Gonna put it in our inventory. And we're just gonna go into a safe. This is a wormhole tour like a C6, so we're not exploring C6, they're a bit too dangerous. If we're finding like a wormhole chain, we wanna go down to a wormhole chain from C5 and downwards, but I don't go into C6, they're a bit just, you know, gate camp, there's like, you know, some other things as well too. Alright. We're gonna use the crane. I haven't even shown you guys so far, huh? So, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, you know, the progress I've been making, actually a couple of like market orders here in the system, so in case people actually do want to sell directly stuff here, especially from the people from my corporation, because you know the other people in alliances, they're gonna sell there to that. Okay. Now, most of the time there's like a station to dock, which there is, and we might likely just want to do that first. We want to warp to 0. Also, let's just save this. It's a safe spot. It's a good one. Set the destination. And, you know, once this timer, this 15 minutes timer is gonna run out, we're gonna go back to that safe and exit. It's not 100% safe, but most of the time it's safe, you know. I haven't died with this route so far, so this is how I'm extracting the stuff that I'm getting from null-sec. And, you know, I just go back in a shuttle and build things there directly, so that's how it goes. So we're just gonna probably even like explain you what the, you know, the progress has been so far. So I've been making quite a bit of market orders. I'm looking to just get quite a bit of liquid. I also saw that there's like the new expansion that I want to talk about too. So, but first let's just talk about the market orders. You know, I put a couple of things in case people in my corporation are looking to just mine, like the things that are nearby, like the Mercoxid, the Arcanord, the Bistot. So I put a couple of market orders there, and also I did like for the expensive tier 2s, couple of like and also like for those data, really specific data like Yan Singularity Fact Sheet, and which is like almost 40 million, and Yan Yun Crystal Cylinder, which is very specific, but you can get them from data sites from there. So if any one of my corporation finds that and want to sell that quickly, they can just get like quick ISK out of it. And yeah, you know, I've been making quite a bit of those, and I would think with time I would need a couple of more market orders. This is definitely, you know, because I just, you know, so that will require me to just get Omega. And I think now at this point, the next step for with this character is to actually just get Omega. And we're gonna sell some of our loot. I think we're gonna buy PLEX right now. It might be like the time to do it. And yeah, we're gonna try to get to, you know, first month, but I think, you know, 1 month for sure we need like 500 PLEX. But I think with time we will need a bit more PLEX, so we can buy like, you know, so for more months instead of just 1 month. And I think with that we're gonna get like a couple of like skill points from opportunities that we didn't get because we were not Omega. Also like from the air career program as well, we're gonna get like some skill points as well too. And yeah, a couple of other things. Yeah, and also I've been learning to do like the data, or what is that called, the sleeper sites. And you get like those items, which is pretty good. The sleeper sites are really good. The limited ones are really easy and easy to understand, and I'll be doing those. The standard ones I need to do a little bit of practice, and I think I need like some sort of drones with me to just kill the towers, or you know, some things to tank. But I've been quite figuring out. I haven't been seeing any superior sleeper sites there, but we find quite a bit of improve, or you know what it's called, the standard and the limited one. Yeah, and quite a bit of things with the new expansion. We're gonna check the new expansion. There's only one faction at the moment with the new expansion that is focused on Scanix, and that's gonna be Kalarisei. So we're likely just gonna join Kalarisei because it's the only one that has opportunities to hack. All the others have opportunities to mine. You can see we have mine respite, mine of moist side, whatever that is, and you know, mine Cagnite. But the Kaldari is the only one that is on for hacking, and because we're doing the hacking, we're just gonna join Kaldari. I'm gonna maybe even do a little bit of missions on that, but that's likely with the new expansion type of thing. They kind of regrouped. If I want to just talk a little bit about it and put that, like, you know, I think it's called, what is that called? Yeah, the theaters of war. I quite like it to just separate a little bit those things. Like the insurgency, they could work on this, like interference as well a little bit. The faction warfare, you know, now it's, you know, split between those things. And yeah, you know, you have the list and the campaign, so we're gonna see those. So I suppose that once those two are finished, even tells you a little bit like about it. What is that even? It's gonna link like a station. So this station will gonna link to syndicate. Okay. So if or likely that's gonna be the case. So the success is that they're gonna link, the Intaki syndicate is gonna get dissolved and its members are absorbed into the Kaldari state. Some Intaki syndicate LP offers become available in the state loyalty points, okay? And the failure would mean that there's, you know, that's not gonna be a gate, and the Intaki 6 refugee and its members are absorbed into Galente Federation. So it's actually, it has some meaningful things. Some of the Intaki Syndicate LP offers become available in the Federation. Okay. That's interesting. It's as lore-wise, it's interesting too. So I'm just gonna look at the Kaldari and what is that gonna, or you know, Galentis rather, and learn more about the campaign. Where did I even look at that? It didn't tell me exactly. Oh yeah, learn about their campaign. Not the dashboard. Somehow, some way, I managed to get into their lore there, which is quite interesting. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those things with the market of war. We'll see how that goes. Aren't those require research? Pretty sure those require actually research. Okay, interesting. Anyway, yeah. So the war. That's, you know, I mean, with what I'm doing here, it's not gonna affect me so much. It's, I guess, the good thing is that if you do those um, different types of wars or theater of wars, is they're gonna give you like standing with that specific, without losing standing from the other, and faction. So you're gonna gain standing without losing standing, which is quite something that you cannot do easily. It shows you the occupancy changes. Shard. Shows you where the insurgency are. And it tells you here the objectives from each, on how many did you actually complete as well as ready. There's quite a bit of contributors for each. Okay, let me actually see, yeah. So if Amar actually wins, they establish the Deacon of Economy Oversight in Amar, 6 months of 50% reduction of broker fee inside Amar orders. New Imperial issues tackling modules become okay. So if they fail, they still get 3 months. So they really don't lose that much. The Amar campaign doesn't really. It's broker fee, which broker fee can be reduced by doing missions. I don't think this is really that great actually. I think the most meaningful one is the Kaldari one so far. Let me look at the Caldente one. Also meaningful, I think it's the Galente run too, right? Because it's gonna be like a new gates are constructed between radiates, shorten the route between Talking to Dixie to 6 jumps. Yes, that's also very useful. I think this is also a useful one that can help in general, you know. Not only the militia. Anyways, the variant of escaped result made in the Federal Union. Loyalty points in Federation. Okay, so that's good. I like that they've developed the LP store quite a bit. Yeah, I want to see more diversity in the LP store that you can get from different factions. You know, I don't want to see similarities too much. I mean, some similarities are okay, but the LP stores are just in general a little bit too similar to each other. So having diverse things or unique things that you can find in different LP stores, it's very good. In failure, only able to construct gates between. or beats the Federation to develop a new low waste variant and excavator drones, making it available. So if they lose, or is gonna get those. Okay, those those excavated drones. So you're gonna get those anyway. And, you know, the 6 jumps, it's, you know, benefits the militia of Galente, but not much, not like the general population, you know, because not a lot of people are interested in having a route from the Dixie to Intaki necessarily be shortened. But let me check the last one and what it's then going to be the Minmatar. And success will going to be renaming. And they're going to gain sovereignty. So that's going to be like the original owner, not the necessarily who controls it. They're gonna gain like, yeah, the original owner. The controller is, you know, still gonna be the, you know, that faction that's taking over it. It's just you know, the name they're gonna change and the original owner is gonna change. Which is quite interesting. Also having like phase asteroid states. Very good. Yeah, we'll see. The Minmatar one is also very interesting. I guess the phase fields is gonna be interesting. That being in high-sec. And if they fail, you know, Amar just gonna solidify their landmark on those systems. Very interesting. I like this quite a bit. I like the theater of war idea. Alright. Alright. Let's activate and get out. That means you were in... Alright, let's see. It's fine. Going through timeout, that's fine. Because we're going from the inside. Not coming from the high sec to Tama, coming from Tama to high sec, so that makes a difference. So you can just go through. Yeah, and that's the journey, you know, I'm doing this, you know, making the bags. So even if this is skate camp, it's gonna be from the other side, so it's good. Let's see. Doesn't look actually gate capped, but all right. All right. Getting there. Can ask my teammates to need anything. If not, oh, the lag. There's like a lot of people here. Alright, and we arrive at safe and sound. Looks like. I'm gonna sell some of our stuff. Gonna try to maybe just sneak back to the null-sec and see if that works out. If it doesn't, that's fine. Let's move some of our stuff here. We can basically unload and sell. Should have probably just kept those. It's fine. Filaments. blueprint. Alright, yeah, we arrived and we're just gonna sell all those stuff. Just talking to my mate as well, see. Things are rolling, guys, things are doing great. And let me just take a look, just in case. Oh yeah, we want those high. Let's put it in here. I wanna preserve those because I'm building towards a couple of things. Alright. So now, let's just sell. Yeah, it's just like, you know, making things for the new bros, or, you know, blueprints, buying stuff, selling stuff. Keep on going. Just gonna double check if I have everything that I need, or, you know, I have selling the things that I need. Okay, I think I'm good. Best way to bring stuff is via Wormhole. So let's just make a little bit of liquid right now. There you go. I'm selling all the stuff that we farm in that constellation. It's basically, you know, a video about me traveling and, you know, see how I actually convert all those ISK that I'm getting from there. Oh, the freaking... Not those. Okay, I think this is one safe. Gotta make it skip those silvers because I haven't stacked them on top of each other together. And the thing is, the more you sell from those items, the value of those kind of drops. You gotta be careful if you do this and do this too much. But at the moment, the prices for those are actually pretty good. So not complaining. I haven't seen too much red, but I mean it's Jita. It's gonna be one of those things that's gonna be always gonna be good, right? And in the future, I would likely just need those things, right? To just build like rigs and some other things as well too. Seeing what I'm selling. So, but for now, I'll just need the cash. Probably just gonna buy some PLEX with it. Alright. I guess trash this. Nobody wants to buy it. Know what it is, but oh, so you can have those things? You can just have those. I'm wondering what is that all about? Those. So you're just gonna have those skills if you just like put the mining barge? Enforcer, core. I think so. I didn't even know that there's like such a thing. You can even put 3 of those here. And it does expire. I never knew about those subcapital operations. So you telling me that I can just fly? I'm learning something every day. I could fly like a thunder child if I want to. That's so interesting. So you're gonna be like quickly developed. I even, guys, I'm learning as I go, which is pretty good, pretty cool. Mining barge. There's like for mining barge. And those cost quite a bit though. I think somebody that just told me that you will unlock a couple of ships doing those. And a couple of skills here that... But it's just the ships that it will unlock. That's the more important thing that matters, I guess. And space exploration. Oh, that's amazing. And those can be bought. It's like 30 PLEX. And it's 1.6. And let me see what ships are getting unlocked. I'm interested in... Yeah. Ah, so those are all ships that I already can do. But I guess some things as well too, right? Afterburner, it's not. Oh, you could do this one. Interesting. What is that called, the Minotaur one? Yeah, I'm doing this thing a little bit like, you know, all together here, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend for a new player, just buy like some barges or some models. Yeah, I learned something new. There's like skill plans in the game that you can actually use, and I think this one will probably gonna be helpful to me as well too. Yeah, I mean, this is good. The rangefinder, it's gonna be 4. It's gonna help a little bit. I guess we're gonna take that, right? Skill or whatever that's called. We 30 PLEX. How long is it that gonna... And it's 7 days. 30 PLEX. You know, it's probably actually even worth it, man. It's radar. Okay. Looking at the plan. Okay, it's all about countermeasure and astromatics for. Yeah, it's probably worth it. I don't know how much PLEX that's gonna be in. It's gonna be like 135 million for 7 days. I think it's probably worth it. I'm actually thinking about it, buying it. Because why not? Yeah, this is, you know, now that I have the ISK, I'm just making plans on what to buy. But yeah, let me just check how much I made in total. Yeah, it's at 1.2 billion sell. I'll be making some other things. Yeah, sorry for not commentating that much on this episode, but yeah, I'm just a little bit perplexed on what is going on and going forward. Actually, I didn't know that there's like a skill plan. I'm probably gonna get that skill plan because, you know, I saw this subcapital one. I'm like, what the hell is this subcapital one? I probably should have. Yeah, there's just so many actually. And I think the skill plan was expensive, but let me see. No, there isn't any subcapital operations for in store, so I guess this is one. This is just given, so you can actually experiment a little bit. Wow. This is also for like 7 days. Yeah, those are definitely worth doing it. But look at my network. I'll be analyzing those skill experts a little bit more. But yeah, I guess that's gonna end it for this today video. I talk for quite a bit. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.